Hello everyone, this is for subject mathematics class 7th chapter 1 integers and this is our lecture number 2. In this lecture we will learn about properties of addition and subtraction of integers and we will discuss questions related on exercise 1.2 and examples before it. So let us start with the properties. First properties which we are going to learn is closure under addition. What this means, if you are adding any two integer, either positive or negative, the result is always an integer. I have given example. Suppose you are adding -7 and 9. You will get +2. This is also an integer. So by this example, we can say closure under addition means if you are adding any two integer, you will always get an integer. This is our first property. Come to the second property is closure under subtraction. What it means? It means if you are subtracting any two integer, the result you will get is always an integer. Again I am repeating, if you are subtracting any two integer, the result is always an integer. This can be explained by an example. Suppose 7 and 9 are two integer and you are subtracting them. The answer is also an integer. So if you subtract two integers, you will always get an integer. This is our closure under subtraction. Now the third property, that is commutative property. What it says, if you are adding two integers in any order, you will get the same result. That is a plus b equals to b plus a. If you are adding a to the b or you are adding b to the a, you will get the same result. This is commutative property in integers. There is an example, if you are adding 7 plus 3 or 3 plus 7, this remains same irrespective of their order. This is our commutative property. Now come to the fourth one, that is associative property. What this property says, it says if you are adding a plus in bracket b plus c equals to in bracket a plus b plus c. What it says, if you are adding last two integer to the first one, this will be same as if you are adding first two integer with the last one. Again, if you are adding last two integer with the first one, this will remain same if you add first two integer with the third one. The answer remains same, where a, b, c, they all belongs to integer. Now one example related to this property. 7, suppose I have taken a equals to 7, b equals to 3, c equals to 2. This will same, a you have to write 7 plus in bracket 3 plus 2. It will be same as 7 plus 3 plus 2. So let us solve it. Either this property satisfy or not. 7 plus, you have to add these two integers first. 3 plus 2 is 5. It will be 7 plus 5 is 12. You will get 12 on LHS. You will get 12. Now solve RHS. First you have to add the numbers in bracket. It will be 10 plus 2. It will gives you 12. So now LHS R and RHS, they both are equal. So it means this property holds in integer. That is a plus in bracket b plus c equals to in bracket a plus b plus c. This is our fourth property, associative. Now come to the next property, that is additive identity. Identity means same. By what number should an integer be added so that you get the same integer? That number is obviously that is 0. अगर आप 7 में क्या number add करोगे, then you will get the 7. That is 0. And one more thing to be noted, that 0 is the additive identity of all integers. If you are adding 0 to any integer, you will get the same integer. Identity means same, identical. You will get the identity. So 0 is additive identity of every integer. So let me recall all the properties. First we have learned about closure under addition. It means if you are adding two integers, the result is always an integer. Closure under subtraction, if you are subtracting two integers, you will get an integer. This is closure under subtraction. Commutative property, if you are adding a to the b or b to the a, this remains same, and where a and b are integers. Fourth comes associative. If you are adding last two with the first one, this will remain same if you are adding first two with the last one. This is our associative property. Next comes additive identity. It means you have to add something to the integer, so you will get the same integer, that is 0. 0 is additive identity of every integer. Now let us discuss some example number 1 given on page number 9, that is example number 1. What is that question? Write down a pair of integer. You have to just think a pair of integer whose sum is -3. You have to just think two integers whose sum will gives you -3. I have written one example. You can think about more examples, some more examples different from this. If I have taken -1 and -2, if I add them, I will get the -3. One more example you may think. Suppose -5 plus 2, you will get -3. This is also the second one more example. So I request all of you just think examples yourself different from it. So if you this is the example I thought -1 plus -2 will gives you -3. B part is you have to write down a pair of integer such that their difference is -5. It means their difference is -5. So I thought two integers that are -2 and that is -2 and +3. If I subtract them, I will get the resultant, that is -5. Third part, you have to write down a pair whose difference is 2. -7 minus -9. Minus is plus, so -7 plus 9 will gives you 2. So this is the example which satisfy the given condition. Now come to the fourth part, that is sum is 0. Just you have to write two integers whose sum is 0. -10 plus 10, their sum is 0. You can think more examples. 7 minus 7, this will always give you 0. So you can think infinite examples. Now come to question number 4, exercise 1.2. This question is related to the properties we have learned so far. First one, just you have to fill the blanks using the properties. -5 plus -8 equals to -8 plus -5. Just you have to compare this first part with the properties we have learned. As we come to know that this is commutative property. -5 plus -8 will gives you -8 plus -5. So this is -5 using commutative property of integers that we have learned. Second, now I am taking part 4th. Difficult parts I am taking here. 13 plus in bracket -12 in bracket close plus dash is equals to 13 plus -12 plus -7. We can observe that there is a bracket in first two terms on LHS and there is also a bracket on RHS on the last two terms. That we now compare the properties with this equation. We come to know here there is a use of associative property. On LHS there is a bracket on first two integers, and on RHS we have the bracket on the last two integers. So it will be using associative property. Answer will be -7. You can compare it with the associative property we have learned so far. Now come to the fifth part. -4 plus in bracket 15 plus -3 in bracket. That will gives you -4 plus 15 plus dash. Same, you can compare this with associative property. -4, we can see in this part there is a bracket on last two integers on LHS and there is a bracket on first two integers in RHS. So the answer will be minus 3. These are the questions related to your properties we have learned. Now, rest of the questions of exercise 1.2, they are easy to solve. So, I am giving those questions in your homework. Your homework for today is do question number 1, 2, 3 of exercise 1.2, the remaining one, and the exemplar questions 129, 30 and 131 of unit 1 in homework notebook. I request all of you to note it down the homework. And this is all about lecture 2. If you face any doubt, just comment. Thank you.